We're going to talk about Thalapathy Vijay for a little moment, John. This was something that someone mentioned on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I've got
saying
it
that he'd moved into politics.
Telepathy will act in not act in movies. Telepathy has come to politics since yesterday.
This was a couple of days ago. I thought it was last week, actually.
But
A few days ago.
he's doing at least one more movie.
Yeah, this came in from...
You better do another movie.
Can you see that name, John? And I think I need my glasses.
Shakish. What's this?
Shaq this Shaq.
Shakti.
5966.
Shakti.
Yeah.
Shaq this Shakti. I don't know. Yeah.
Sorry about that, folk. Yeah. And
I'm blind.
It's something... I'll be honest with you, John. We've seen it obviously in the Western world with the likes of Clint Eastwood and Arnold Schwarzenegger stepping into politics. That this is a man, Thalapathy Vijay, that we know has put social
justice
issues and justice into his previous films. So we know that he cares about the people. We know that he's made these statements in his films as well, in terms of whether it be something social, something political, farmers' rights, etc. We've seen it all.
Corporations meddling in rural areas.
Voting scandals and stuff like that. He's highlighted all these things throughout the years, the last 20 years or so, John.
We were not treated as well.
I wouldn't say Clint Eastwood or Arnold Schwarzenegger's went that far with their movies when it comes to politics. They've always kept that separate.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, both those actors had to step away while they were doing their political rounds. And this is the question that we really have to ask ourselves here with Thalapathy Vijay. Will he have time to do big blockbuster films and do what he's doing with his political party in India, John? I can't see it myself.
No.
But this is, for anyone that doesn't know, Vijay has initiated the establishment of his own political party in Tamil Nadu. As per reliable sources, Vijay has assumed the position of party president. A key team member informed NDTV, we are currently in the process of registering the party with the Election Commission of India. Approximately 200 members of the party's General Council participated in a pre-registration meeting. The party's General Secretary and Treasurer have been designated and a Central Executive Committee has been formed. The Council has empowered Vijay to make decisions regarding the party's name, registration and entry into electoral politics. Now, you can read this obviously on our website, and thanks again to Praveen for obviously supplying this information to us, obviously following up from the comment that was on YouTube. I can't see it, John, myself. I think he's going to have to step away. 68 films. People obviously view Thalapathy Vijay as the next Rajinikanth of Tamil cinema.
Yeah.
68 films he's got in his back catalogue at the moment. I think we're...
It's a weird number to stop on, though, if he stops in 69.
Well, the thing is...
That's what I'm talking about. He's going to do another movie and then he's going to stop. I think 70, I don't know. Maybe it's still OCD in me. But I'm not having finishing in 69. If you're going to finish... And I don't think he's done acting for the rest of his life. No. He's still a young-ish man. He's only 49.
It's not like Eastwood or Schwarzenegger.
He's not nearing the end stages of his life by any means. He's fucking middle-aged. He's got another...
50 yet, is he?
No, he's 49. He's got another fucking 40 years, 30 years. So he's got a long, long time.
Yeah.
He can step away, scratch these sort of political itch for 5 years, but however long it'll be, maybe even as a sort of more hands-on approach, 5 years, and then maybe take a back seat once he's created something.
He's saddened by this though, John, because
then he can come back and act again.
I think it's something over the last 3-4 years now that we've went down this journey watching Indian cinema, and Thalapathy Vijay being a big part of that journey. Yeah. We always say, I've not watched one of his films in a little while and it's great to see him back.
Yeah.
We're not going to have that for a while. Can you how do you feel about that?
Stephen, look, ultimately I think it's a natural evolution for Thalapathy. As you said yourself, he's been dabbling with these societal wills in these movies for... We've watched about 16 Thalapathy movies or something, going back to like the 90s.
Yep.
And certainly in recent years, last 10 years or so, they've been very prominent in all these movies, tackling these issues with the farmers, with the sort of water being and the resources being stolen from the man in the ground by corporations, the way women are treated, the sort of political corruption. He's been tackling these issues quite aggressively and locking horns with the actual government and authority figures, certainly in the south of India, maybe even pan-Indian sort of governmental figures. So when he's doing that through film and he's showing that bravery, and we've commended him for it time and again, for having that bravery, a man of sort of class, and he's got values that he stands by, and he's trying to empower the younger people to go out and vote. You remember a year or so ago, 2 years ago, he got on the bike and went with everyone to the polling stations and voted. When he's doing that sort of thing, it's not really a surprise to me that he's wanting to dive right into the political side of things. There's only so much acting can do in terms of enacting change. At some point, if you're really, I don't know, inspired enough to want to make real change
probably things
in a region, in a country, you have to do it yourself.
I think there's probably things in politics, particularly in India, that he doesn't like and wants to change. And the only way it's going to happen is not through film. I think he's realised it's okay having this social message throughout my films, this political message throughout my films to raise awareness. But if you want something done, sometimes you've got to take the bull by the horns. You've got to, you know, step back from what you're doing and, you know, pursue that. And I think...
Can't be a hypocrite either.
Well, this is the thing.
Can't criticise the system.
We've seen it.
Just step aside, not do anything about it.
John, we talk about Sean Connery, you know, talking about he wanted independence for Scotland and he doesn't live in Scotland. You know, I'd keep my mouth shut though. You know. But you're absolutely right. I think, you know, he's putting his money where his mouth is. In terms of, you know, I want to do these things, and I think he's probably considering his age as well, John, where he's turning 50 in a couple of years' time, and perhaps maybe he thinks if he leaves it any longer, he might have just missed the opportunity. He's as popular as he's going to be, and I think, I mean, 68 films, John, suggesting me that he's going to be popular forevermore. But I think it's not like he's got to worry about his film career and go, will I ever get that back? You know,
he can always come back.
That will be put in stasis for a few years. You know, and when he does make his return, we've seen it with actors previously, you know, that have retired. Joe Pesci retired for I don't know how many decades it was, if it was maybe 2 decades or whatever it was. You know, when he came back,
didn't even retire. He was just sort of
and we've seen SRK
took
as
a
well.
3 year break.
Took a 3 year break. So I mean, sometimes it's for the best as well in terms of your film career to take that break.
I mean, Steen, I was going to say that. He said some mixed releases in the last couple of years. Obviously, Barasu, and I think it was Beast. Certainly Beast didn't do as well as some of the other ones. Certainly Master and the likes that we watched. And Leo. So if you're starting to get maybe a middling output in terms of your film releases, maybe stepping away and taking a break is maybe a good thing for him as well. Gives him some breathing room to go and pursue another passion. And then when he comes back to film, he'll be reinvigorated, a new lease of life, maybe a new version of him, because we know when he started his career, he was this sort of heartthrob, baby-faced, romantic kind of character. Then he transitioned in the early 2000s into this action hero, which he's been doing for the last 20 years or so. Sort of tweener stage, but at least the last 15 years he's been doing this sort of action hero gig. Maybe that he doesn't want to continue along that vein in his 50s and 60s just doing action movies, so maybe he'll walk away, do the political thing, and then come back and it'll be a rebirth. It'll be another era of Thalapathy, maybe doing something different. So I always like people who reinvigorate themselves and change again and again. It's why I'm such a big fan of David Bowie, because you had different eras, Ziggy Stardust, the sort of thin white Duke, all these different eras where he changed his persona and just his output changed. You think of the Beatles, it's what elevated them over certain other bands, their peers at that time. They were always evolving, changing, visually, their sound, everything changing. You need to keep reinventing yourself. You can't stagnate. And I need to practice what I preach, because I'm stagnating at times. But you have to keep reinventing yourself as a person. You can't just keep churning out the same thing. So I think this is a good thing for not just Thalapathy, but for the people of Tamil Nadu as well, because they're going to get a guy who's very passionate, and he's got a great foundation to build a party off of, immense popularity, and he's going to be for the people. So that's a good thing.
It's also a good thing for Southern Indian cinema, for someone to step up and have this opportunity that they can. I'm not saying replace Thalapathy Vijay. I think that's a very hard thing to do.
There should be somebody coming through anyway.
But there should be someone coming through, and this is their opportunity to shine. You know, while he's away doing the political thing, this is a good opportunity for a young actor to come in and maybe follow in his footsteps, and then, you know, in a few years' time we'll be saying, you know, like they do with Thalapathy Vijay, he's, you know, the next Rajinikanth.
I mean,
maybe this young up and coming actor.
There's fantastic
is the next
young
Thalapathy
actors.
Vijay, yeah.
Let's be honest, there's fantastic young actors in the south of India. You think off the top of my head, Surya, Dhanush are both a lot younger than Thalapathy, and they're doing a wide array of different roles. Off the top of my head, Alu Arjun's another one, maybe not on the level of Thalapathy, but charismatic, youngish guy, can dance, all-round performer. Telugu, maybe Yash. Prabhas, he's more pan-Indian, but they're all 30, 40 something, youngish guys who are not as old as Thalapathy is, but I don't know if they're natural successors, but there's people there that can certainly fill the gap while he's
There'll be
away.
ones that we don't know about, and perhaps
there will
maybe
be.
someone, you know, in the comment section can maybe suggest, keep your eyes out for this guy. You'll know obviously more than we do
Yeah, Stephen,
when
you
it
don't-
comes to up and coming.
You don't have to replace Ranjinikanth
No, it's
when
just-
Ranjinikanth's still doing it.
Yes, yeah.
So he's doing it. So although every time you react to one of these things, someone always says, "Fuck, recommended this."
Yeah, Rajinikanth. I like Rajinikanth.
I like Rajinikanth. I think
Yeah,
he's
I
clever.
said he's like he's the uncle that you always
Yeah.
wanted, you know.
I
Yeah,
always-
there's something about him. I think Thalapathy Vijay has definitely studied him for quite a long time. You know, maybe about 30 years ago, because you can see a lot of Thalapathy, or you can see a lot of Rajinikanth and Thalapathy Vijay, and
Yeah.
just in terms of charisma and style, and having his own sort of signature hook. You know, that he does the cigarette thing.
cigarette thing.
You know, so
Him, it's a whistle, wasn't it?
yeah, so yeah, you can see that.
Yeah. Has he got a title?
Thalapathy,
Ranjinikanth.
Regina, he
I know
has,
he's got
yeah.
a nickname. I know he's got a nickname.
Yeah. I don't know if he's got a title though.
We do this every time we talk
Yeah.
about him. I always forget it.
Big Daddy of the
Ah,
Wigs.
Big Daddy.
I don't know.
It's not Big Daddy of all masses. That's the ghost actor. I'm going to search him up just now. So I need to find
Yeah.
Big Daddy of all masses because he's not getting away with that. That's getting away. Just search up Big Daddy of all masses.
Yeah, there you are.
There he is. Who is he? It's this guy here. No, Big Daddy of Shiva Raj Kumar is the Big Daddy of all masses.
Yeah.
Maybe someone can comment down below what the fuck that's about. Big Daddy of all masses. Now I'm not having it. I'll have titles. I'm absolutely fine with titles. I'm fine
Would you
with
be happy
Rocky Star
with
Yash.
Rajinikanth having that title?
I mean, Joseph Vijay's got a title. Thalapathy, it means
Yeah.
general,
Yeah.
I think. So he's got a title. Ranjinikanth, would I be happy with anyone having the title Big Daddy of all masses? No. Big Daddy of all masses is it's just not on. It's not on. I'm not having it, man.
yeah. There was a rocking star, obviously.
Rockstar Yash, Rebel Star,
Rebel Star,
Prabhas has
Prabhas.
always had that.
Yeah.
Apparently that's
Yeah.
someone actually educated us a couple of weeks back and says he's always been, he used to be, I think it was Tiger or something, because I think did you not do, were you not doing a whole sort of all hail Tiger
Okay, the
from
thing, yeah.
Salar, which by the way is out. We need to try and watch that.
Yeah.
Because that looked
We
promising.
need to talk about this, John. We need to talk about it. I'm
Salar,
not watch
all
along.
hail
Yeah.
with Tiger. So he's got that sort of thing in the Rebel Star thing, you know, and so I know they do the titles, but Big Daddy of all masses is a fucking joke. Not having it.